What I'm going to be talking about in this lesson is something that we call the partial product method. This is similar to the partial sum method, except instead of adding, we're going to be multiplying using those place values by place value. So my beginning number is 285 times 62. Now if we notice, when we do regular multiplying, we're going to multiply 2 by every number and 6 in the tens place by every one of these numbers. So the way we do is we're going to write it kind of like an expanded notation. I'm going to write 285, and I'm going to write it down twice because I have two numbers down here. All right? So we can kind of think of it as, okay, I'm going to multiply all of those numbers by 2. So 200 times 2, 80 times 2, 5 times 2. Okay? And I'm going to get some subtotals for that. All right, and then we just think, okay, now I'm going to multiply 6 by 5, 6 times 8, 6 times 2. All of that is in the tens position, so that's going to be 60, 60, and 60 by 5. Notice that I write the top number once and twice, once for each number, and then it's got to put 2, 2, 2, 60, 60, 60. Maybe I should have reversed these and put up the other way, but it'll still work. So as long as we're neat over here, 2 times 2 is 4. Add a couple of zeros because it's 400. 8 times 2 is 16. Add that 0, that's 160. And 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, that's this number multiplied by 2. 200 times 6, 2 times 6 is 12. And I'm going to add 3 zeros. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, just to make sure that my place value is okay. 8 times 6 is 48 with a couple of zeros, so that's 48 with a couple of zeros. And 5 times 6 is 30 with a 0, makes it 300. And there are my subtotals. I'm just going to go ahead and add those up. So there's a 0 there. 6 and 1 is 7. What do we have here? We've got 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have 16 there. I still have to carry the 1, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I just need to bring down that 1. And there's my total. Notice that with the partial product method, if I had a 3-digit number by 3-digit number, the numbers would get big really fast. All right? So we have to be careful when we do it that way. But for those of you who kind of struggle with the other ways, this might be a way to go. All right, now is the time that you can go ahead and practice. I'm going to go ahead and put the answer down here. You may want to stop the video, and when the video turns back on, you'll have all the answers here. How should yours look? Now, the numbers right here, whether you put down 50 or 9 first, doesn't make that much of a difference, but we'll just look at the total and see how that turns out. All right, now that you've done it at home, let's see how you did. Did you write 342 2 times? An expanded notation here. I have 2 numbers down here. I wrote 50 3 times because it's 50 times this, times that, times that. 9 times each one of those numbers as well. And then I just go ahead and write it out here. 3 times 5 is 15. Add your 3 zeros. Here's where you got to make sure you don't make a mistake. 4 times 5 gives me 20, so I already have that 0. Then I go ahead and add my 2 extra zeros. 2 times 5 gives me 10. That's in the 10th place. I add my 0. Okay? So 3 times 9 is 27. 4 times 9 is 36 in the tens place, and 2 times 9 is 18. And when we add those up, You still have to carry a couple of times, but you should have ended up with that total. Unless I made a mistake adding, but I don't think so.